Good evening, welcome back. Here we go again. And as I always say this on Sunday, it does seem like a long time since I was here last. And it was actually a long time this time. It was Thursday. And when I loaded up the game, I'd forgot we lost that FA Cup semi-final, didn't we, against Manchester United. Totally robbed. But that's the way it goes. But we've got some fixtures coming up. We've got the Europa League semi-final coming up tonight. We've got Leicester and Norwich. Leicester, who are in 16th. Norwich, who are in 10th. The big derby game. And we then have Chelsea possibly at the end of it. So, hey, Reckons, how are you doing? I'm good, mate. Thanks for asking. I'm good. And what's really quite strange is that we are 2 points clear at the top, 7 games to go. But Manchester United and Liverpool, we have games in hand over. And so they are on 62 points. Manchester United have only got 4 games to go. They've just fallen apart, United, and then Liverpool sneaking up behind everybody. Could go to 63 points, but we'd still have 3 games in hand over Liverpool. So we got to win against Leicester. We got to win against Norwich. And it is Leicester first up. I'm hoping that we're going to put that cup defeat behind us. Manchester United have drawn with Manchester City again. And that is big problems for Manchester United. They've totally collapsed at the back end of the season. And let's hope, I've put out a strong team, hoping that we can win this game. If we win this game against Leicester, it's got to be Premier League title. Really, really must be. We can't be losing it from that position, surely. We don't have the best run-in possible, but really, we shouldn't be losing the title. If we win against Leicester now tonight, or this afternoon, whenever it is, 3 o'clock kickoff this afternoon, then we should be. It's important we make full use of our home advantage. And let's just check. Sometimes I'm not allowed to ask him. I don't really see Leicester as being a huge problem, but you know what FM is. We are the better team of the two, but it's not very often that the better team wins. FM has this thing that the games that I lose, we absolutely hammer teams, but then they somehow manage to win it. It's never changes, and it's always teams like Leicester, who are way below us in the league. We haven't got off to a great start. Leicester have been the better team at the moment. But I really can't see this should be an issue. We've picked a strong team. We're top of the league for a reason. And I really can't see that this should be an issue. 4-4-2s are always an issue. But at the moment, nothing seems to be happening. I'd say we're just about edging it. Possession-wise, we've had all the ball. And we got another injury. Fantastic. It just never stops with the injuries. But Diamonde has put us ahead. Time to take whoever it was injured off the pitch. Is it Winkler's taken a knock? I think we'll take him off. I'm going to put Corrado on, and we will swap Corrado for Valeska. We'll swap them around. But we're a goal up from a set piece. And that should just really put us in a very dominant position at the top of the league. Who'd have dreamt this, eh? After all the pain we've been through, we'd now be 4 points clear. If we can keep this result, we'll be 4 points clear. It should be 5 points clear. Yeah. What? Oh no, Liverpool are winning, are they? So we'll be 2 points clear now from Liverpool. But we'll have 2 games in hand over Liverpool. So from here, we should not be losing this. And we are the better team again. Although our XG is only 0.31, I would have thought it would have been better from that corner. Maybe you don't get much XG for corners, set pieces. And we do have another set piece. Harry Bass has forced his way into the team. He's pretty much first on the team sheet, and Velasco, who's also forced himself back into the team. The two of them combine, and it's now 2-0. I think that should be it. Although we are a team that only plays well in one half of the game, we don't play well in both halves generally. Just we're either a first half team or a second half team. But if we can get another one, I'd say that's game over, even if we don't play well in the second half. 2-0 up. Lovely tackle. I do worry about that get stuck in. It is going to lead to cards. But it was a good tackle. Go on, Corrado, you can get one. And he has a Corrado on as a sub. He's made it 3-0. I'd say that's game over now. You can always tell when this looks like this. If you've had very few shots, but all of them are on target, this is how you tell if you're going to get something out of the game. And I'll stick by that. I've known that since FM24 came out 300 years ago. It's always been like that. The more shots you have on target, the happier you can be as a manager. And that's coming up to half-time 3-0. We'll take that. It's also good for our goal difference at this point. Stay focused. That's what I want to tell them. I don't think there's anything we really need to do here, Mr. Assistant, is there? He doesn't seem to think so. He's not even packed it full of tackle harder, which is quite interesting. And let's go out there. I don't really need to say any more than stay focused and don't. I'm very wary about telling them that they're doing well. I try not to tell them that they're doing well because that tends to work against me. But you can see that Leicester are dominant in the second half. That usually tends to happen. We just got to defend well. Looking at the green stuff on the formations chart, I think we're pretty much dominating them. The midfield of Leicester is pretty poor. In fact, so poor I might actually tell them to focus play up the middle. And Leicester have got one back if they know he's hit the post. That's a good sign. So it is on course for a title-winning season, but it is all Leicester. I told you we're a game. We can only play in one half of the game. But at the moment they cannot score, or they're struggling to score. They've dominated the second half, but they're struggling to score. I think it's time to make some changes now. Rest some players for the Europa League. Players like João Gomez, maybe. Arribas, probably. Not really fit. Missouri hasn't played very well. Let's give Caceres a game. Barco hasn't played very well. Let's bring Timon on. And Silva can probably rest, as well as Van Beek. So let's bring on Mastantuono and then Van Beek. Bajcetic can come on for Van Beek. Oh, cannot make any more, of course, because we had an injury. So hopefully that is job done now. I can't see them getting 3 back now, although you never know. And that will mean, if we just look at the table again, 2 points clear. We have 2 games in hand. We have to play Norwich next. Win that one. I think it's job done. Liverpool are still winning 1-0. And we've picked up a little bit now. It's a fairly even game in the second half. And in fact, looking at the stats, it's been a fairly even game. Even to the shots on target ratio is fairly even. I guess we've just taken our chances and they haven't. And is this another one for us? Maybe. Why is Timon still on the pitch? Oh, it was Barco, wasn't it? Timon's got himself a yellow card, has he? He doesn't need to tackle anymore. Lovely pass. Corrado. Oh, he's missed it. Luckily, I didn't put my mortgage on that one. But I think that's going to be it. 3-0. 3 goals and a clean sheet. Coming up to full time. It's been another disastrous FPL weekend. I don't know what's going on with the Manchester United tonight. Oh my God, watching that game tonight, jeez. Manchester United seem to think that they have to play football at 500 miles an hour. Like, what is wrong with them? Like, there's no control at all. They're playing 3 at the back. It seems to me like they're playing 3 no-nonsense centre-backs at the back. Just hump it up the pitch. So what is going on with you? What a dreadful, dreadful performance. And then I watch Amarin on TV afterwards. And Amarin saying he's very pleased with how... Very pleased? Are you watching a different game to me? What is going on? But I think there's been a lot of people who had a poor week in FPL, me included. I did, though, when I did the deadline stream, I was really concerned about... I wanted to bring Sarr into the team. I had him on the bench in the end, but I really dwelled on that for a long time. Got to bring Sarr in. Have to bring him into the team. And I was going to drop Reinders to the bench. I was going to drop Bowen to the bench. And I just couldn't figure it out at all. But luckily, Palmer didn't play, so Sarr, who's going to get 9 points, will come into my team once all is done. So I've got 49 points with Wirtz to play, but it's not working out. I think it's time for a wild card. I've got Saka possibly not playing next week, and I've got Palmer possibly not playing next week. It doesn't look good at all. So I think it's time to wild card, which might be quite interesting for next week. Arribas in contention. I don't think he'll get it, but Winkler is the top scorer. I think he's the top scorer in the league, actually, isn't he? Winkler, even outscoring Haaland. Additional 2 match. That's get stuck in for you. So now it's the first leg of the semi-final. I don't know much about Atalanta, of course, but they don't look like a bad team. They can't tackle, so maybe I'll listen to my assistant and if he goes hard tackling this time. We'll just play as we are playing, and hopefully that will be enough to see us through. Get to the final, we've got every chance of winning it. My record in finals, I think I've only lost one final throughout FM24. I'm very proud of that record, and it's only just gone. We lost a Caribou Cup final, didn't we? So it's only just, that record has only just gone. Every other final I've won in FM24. So we've got every chance of winning the final if we can get there. Long throws? We don't do long throws. I know we keep doing strength training with him, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. Another one. Never. We do it from time to time. Never seems to make any difference. No, we don't want to do any of that nonsense. Ooh, who was that? Steve Hubbard. 61 million. Left winger. I don't need a left winger. If he can't play there, don't want him. Don't see why he couldn't play there, though. 21 years old. I think worth putting him on the short list. But I don't think he fits the system, although I might change the system next season. Who knows? So let's get on with the next one. Rualt Atom. Interesting choice. Badgetic can come in, yeah. Utara, Corrado, must. Oof. That is not a good team. It's a game we want to win, but it may be a good opportunity for some players who aren't expecting as much game time. I think I want to find out. Just gives us the edge. I don't think I want to change the team as much as he. We could rotate a little bit, but Winkler. We could bring in Corrado. Barco didn't play well. So what I could do is put Mane. I even put Rualt. Swap Rualt and Mane. Barco didn't play well in that game, but he probably will play well in this one. So we'll leave the wingers as is. I'm going to bring Newerton in for Arribas. And probably Badgetic for Van Beek. Just rest a couple. Oh, we've been getting this message. We've got 49. The existing record is also 49, so we only need to score one goal to break that record. The most goals scored in a single campaign in the Europa League. So one goal will break that record. 2 or 3 goals will get us to the final. Silva starting. Is that the goal that I think it is? This is probably the best goal I've ever seen in FM24. If it's the one. Is it the one? I think so. Watch this. This is the best goal I've ever seen. What a strike that is. And quite rightly goal of the month, and I'll be surprised if that is not goal of the season. It definitely will be the fans' goal of the season at the end of the season. Kieta, transfer list him. See, for me, he was He's not the greatest of players, but he's a good squad player. He sits on the bench. He has no problems not playing. It's 36 million though. Let's transfer list him. I'm sure we can bring someone in. But he is open to talking to other clubs, so that's okay. See what happens with him. Although I can't find... Oh. Goalkeeper again. Which means Nivas will have to come in. So who's the goalkeepers? Atom can come onto the bench. That's about it for a bench. We can beat Atalanta. Come on, boys. Pleased. Untouchable, but the fans are only pleased. Patrick Perry. Not really seeing it. David Holding. Good crossing and dribbling. Could develop, but no, I'm not seeing it. His mentals are way behind. No, not seeing it at all. Arribas's form. He might not go for this. Oh, he has. Who's this? The 21-year-old. Is he a forward? Oh, yes, he would be nice. 21 years old. He's got a nice price tag, but I think he's worth putting on. Because if we get Champions League, which I think we're going to get now, we might get a nice budget. You never know. Let's put him just as attack. Let's add him onto attack. He looks like a good boy, that one. Omeslia is fit. Half tempted, though, just to leave him on the bench. You just leave him on the bench. Play Nivas. Yeah, he doesn't want to change him. They're not very good at tackling, so I'm not going to go with that. We'll just make an assessment after 15-20 minutes. Happy with that team. Everybody's happy. Let's go and win this football match. Yeah, I'm happy with that team. We are favourites, are we? Go out there, play your natural game. The result will come. It's not often I tell him to relax and just go out there and see how that works. We are the favourites, are we? Although the press say we just could edge it. Go on, boys. The rotated team. Go on, Manny. Go on, Sam. No, he's not really an attacking fullback, but he did his best. Bless him. Bajcetic is starting to become a good player. I see Bajcetic as being pretty much a regular starter next season. and maybe Van Beek going into being a centre-back, Bajcetic coming in as a regular starter. He's becoming a very good player now. Go on, this time, Manny. Got yourself in a mess there, but it's Winkler. It's 1-0. Are we getting to another final? Come on, boys. Let's get a bag full of goals today. This time, Mane seemed to get himself into a bit of a mess. He's not an attacking fullback, but poor defending. And Winkler's not going to miss that one. Thank you very much, he said. A good call, I think, to put Mane out there. Big, strong boy on the back post. Gives us some extra height as well from set pieces. Bajcetic also gives us a little bit of height from set pieces as well. Come on, boys. Let's get more than one goal. Although we have broken the record now. We have scored 50 goals in a single campaign in the Europa League, beating Bayern Munich's record of 49. Come on, let's make it 2, boys. Let's put this tie to bed before we have to go abroad. Diamonde could probably come off the tackles. Let's take Diamonde off. Set piece. Now, is putting the extra tall boys in the team going to make a difference? Not really. Well, that was a funny highlight. Not funny ha-ha, funny strange. We're definitely the better team. Rualt! Get in, 2-0. We are going to the final, I think. I thought Atalanta were going to be a good team. What's wrong with that goal? What for? Who was offside there? Rualt isn't, but somebody was in the goalkeeper's way. Is that what they're saying? Oh, boys. 1-0 is not going to be enough. We've picked top quality attack for a reason. But this is going to be like one of FM's let's make it really exciting times. So Winkler, go on, Sam. Oh, my good Lord. You would put your house on Winkler scoring there. Yeah, I think FM is going to make this. Let's take this to the wire semi-final, despite the fact that we're so much better than the opposition. This semi-final has to go to make it really exciting for everybody. Might even go to penalties. Atalanta have not been in the game. They've not had a highlight, I don't think, have they? We need another goal, boys. And there it is. Is he going to disallow this one as well? The referee is running back to question it again. Nope, that one is allowed. I do think that we do have a presence in the box for set pieces. I mean, who was offside where? When he struck it, he was behind. He's like way behind him. VAR should not even be involved. Dominant performance, but we can always get caught on the break. And nearly. But that just goes to show how bad Atalanta are, because they get a highlight and don't score. If they were a good team, they'd have scored. Half-time 2-0. Can do better. You're capable of even better, boys. Let's go to my assistant. What's he thinking now? Couple of changes. Right, let's go. I want 5. I want to put this tie absolutely safe. 5 will be good. Although we do have to remember that we can only play for one half. But Europe is different. We always do well in Europe. Get in! 3-0. I think that we are going to the final. Get in! Who'd have thought this after 2.5 years of absolute abject misery? That finally this team, I think it's just that we have gone with that asymmetric tactic. They've gone attacking. I think it's the attacking mentality, because we were playing mostly balanced. And I think as soon as we went to this attacking mentality, this team suddenly came to life. And it looks like we are going to another final. Mane is looking tired. João Gomez is not playing well. I could try Bajcetic as the volante. Would that be a good idea? And bring Van Beek into the DM role. I'm pretty sure Bajcetic could play as the volante. Although he's a ball winner, he's a DM more than a volante. Let's make some changes. Rest a couple of players. Norwich coming up on the weekend. We don't need to bother with that. Missouri can come on. Diamonde's on a card, so he can come off. João Gomez is not playing well. I'm going to shift Bajcetic up. He's probably not the greatest player in that role, but we might be able to train him. We'll leave it like that for now. Just want to see if Bajcetic can get forward as a volante. Because he's definitely got to be a regular starter next season. Definitely. Silva has gone. Anybody else? Just Silva at the moment. So let's take Silva off. Let's bring on Utara. And we'll wait 5 minutes. It's very, very quiet there in the chat. You guys must be watching Emmerdale Farm or something. Or some reality TV show. But I do know that my chat has not been working. Hey Lippy, how you doing? Good to see you. Have I got one more I can take off? My chat hasn't been working very well of late. Badgertich or Newerton? Probably Badgertich, if I can. Chietta. He can play. Come on, boys. One more goal. I'd like another goal to take to Atalanta. Yes, I am Lippy. I am a Man United fan, and I am not happy about how they played again today. It's the same old United. And that's it. Noel Atom. We've stuck with that boy. When all others said he should be sold, we've stuck with him. Krishna, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Atom has made it 4-0. I think that's it. I think the tie is over now. And I think that should mean a place in the Europa League final. And it could be against Bournemouth, who are beating Olympic Lyon 4-1, which is quite interesting in itself. So could this be a final between Ipswich and Bournemouth in the Europa League final? Who knows? Winkler, a hat-trick. When is the next one? I said that. I think I was texting Stefan during the game. I said that to Stefan, exactly that very thing. I think at half time, that you have to control the game at points. You can't just be wellying it up the pitch all the time for the forwards just to run after like lunatics. You have to control the game for spells. You have to be able to pass it around, control possession. And at the back, they look like they're playing 3 no-nonsense centre-backs. It just looks like they just welly it up the pitch at the first opportunity. And it looks awful. And Amarin said after the game that he was pleased. It's like, why? If it was me, I'd have come off the pitch and I'd have laid into them. Because that was terrible. But it's the same old United. It looks like the same old United. Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely right. Amarin is absolutely right. You need to, at some point during the game, you need to have control. You got to control the ball, take the pressure off, pass it around, make the opposition run around a little bit. But never at all, ever in that game did they do that. Yeah, Krishnarok, we could win. Well, we are top of the league, and we are probably going to be in the Europa League final. So I don't believe it. Yeah, we have beaten the record of number of goals in the Europa League, 53 now, beating Bayern Munich's 49. Winkler has now 25 goals. I mean, we are the best in terms of goals scored in the league. We are the best defensive team in the league, somehow. And it's all about going attacking. So maybe what we did early on was laying the groundwork, waiting for these young players to develop. And we've been patient with them. We've waited 2 years for them to develop. Yeah, midfield is absent, Lippy. There's nothing in midfield. It's absent. They're crying out for someone to take control of that midfield, and nobody is capable of doing it. You can't put Fernandez deep. He just isn't able to do that. and they were just playing around Fernandes quite easily. I don't know. It just looks like the same old United to me. Yeah, I do, Crash Narok. I think that although it worked for a while, because we had to be defensive, and I think we had young players who needed a couple of years to settle in. We had a good attacking young players, but they just couldn't do it. So we needed to be defensive. We had to focus on keeping teams out rather than attacking at that time. Now that they've done their time and they're starting to Silva, Winkler, Mastantuono, Corrado, they're all now becoming good players. And I think now the time was right to unleash them, I guess, let them play. You what? We've gone down to second. Liverpool beat Newcastle, but we have 3 games in hand. But we do have to beat Norwich now. Hey James, how are you doing? FLP has been another nightmare. 2 injuries, Saka and Palmer injured, and only 40 points so far. I will get 9 because Sarr is on the bench. So 49 points with Wirtz to play. It's not great. I was hoping that we'd be doing a little bit better than that. Have we got a team selection? Yep. Maybe we're not getting one this week. Meslier, Mesure, Mane, Van Beek. I don't mind that team. In fact, that is the team I would pick, except I'd switch those over. He's a central defender, and he's a defensive midfielder, and I don't know why he wants to swap them. Hold a team meeting. We are expected to win against Norwich. So ease the pressure on them and tell them they're not expected to win. If we don't beat Norwich, the fans are going to go nuts. I'll be supporting Newcastle tomorrow, says David. I've only got Wirtz. I mean, I probably will be supporting Newcastle myself. What I don't want to happen is for Salah to have a good game. You are completely correct with Newton, Heath, and Sesko and Delort. Yeah, I think I agree with you. They are not a very good team. Do I want to say that, or do I want to say you should be hammering Norwich? We've defied all expectations. Okay, so that's kind of like halfway between, and they're content. You don't have to go to those meetings, but you can improve morale if you get it right. And we should be beating Norwich. Even if we don't win this, we still got to be favourites to win the league, although that doesn't mean we will. This is Tuesday. This is a Tuesday game. And we have to play Atalanta on Thursday. It's a bit dodgy, isn't it? So I do have to go now and think about who's not registered. He's not registered for Thursday. Atom is not registered for Thursday. Kieta is not registered for Thursday, but I don't think he's good enough to be. What about... I don't think Uttara is registered for Thursday. Maybe Badgetich is not either. Actually, let's give Dominguez a game. I can't see anyone. And let's give Newerton a game. I know it's rotating is not the best idea here, but you just need to have players available for Thursday. Timon, Silva, Van Beek. We don't need all those. So Rualt. We only have one central defender in there. Van Beek can go. So Rualt, Missouri, Timon, Rualt, Badgetish. Yeah, we're short of midfield, aren't we? Corrado can play in midfield. That's okay. Got to make sure I've got fit players for Atalanta. Midfielder. I'm not liking it. Doesn't seem to have a lot going for him. 15 years old, though. I've seen better than him. When am I going to get a son? That's what I want to know. When am I going to get a son? So, come on. If we win this, boys... Amarin is a mission. Yeah, he does. He won't play Mainu. He doesn't want to play Ugarte either. And I can't say I blame him. I know, yeah, David, the Everton Stadium did look good, have to say. I think United looked better without a 9. Didn't City win a league? I think Chelsea definitely did once. Playing Hazard as a false 9, didn't they? Diamonde's not happy, but I want you for Thursday, buddy. Although we are 4-0 up against Atalanta. But I just want to make sure. So I should be saying, you know how important rivalries are, but I've told them already it doesn't matter about winning. Yeah, why not? That one seems to fit best. After what I've already said. Right. Cole Palmer, huh? And we'll close him down. I think he was mentioned in dispatches. And let's go. We don't have the greatest record against Norwich, but it would be nice to get one over on them occasionally. I just don't know what to do with United. They just frustrate the hell out of me. And I think I get disappointed when Amorim comes on and says, after a very poor result away at Fulham, that we looked good, because we didn't. And I don't know what game he was watching. Who scored that? João Gomez? And Newton with the assist. I hope I've played most of the boys who are not available for Thursday. It's a good start, because that will... Norwich, I always struggle against Norwich. And Norwich traditionally don't need many highlights. Not good, Gomez. Oof, good save. João Gomez needs to buck up. He scored a nice goal, but it doesn't mean you can take the rest of the day off. Go on, Newton. So what that means is we still have 2 games in hand, so we could go to 76. That's 8 points. It's pretty much over. We'd only need 1 point from our last 3, so it's pretty much over if we beat Norwich. I mean, we are probably going to lose a couple of games. We've got some tough games in the run-in. And we probably... And, of course, we have Bournemouth in our penultimate game, which will be a preview of the final. And I wonder why FM does this. I think FM gives you a practice match before the final. I think that's why you play these teams so close together. So it just gives you a practice game before the final. Well done, Mane. Oh, poor pass, though. Come on, boys, take the ball off him. You know how to do this now. Is this the equaliser? Teams find it very easy to get behind my defence. Must do better, but we're still okay. Just about edging it, I think. Come on, let's get a second. We lost to Norwich last time out. We need to beat them this time. The fans will not be happy. I don't think Mainu should be getting in the England squad. Oh, what a chance, Winkler. What a chance. Really, you think that Mainu should be in the England squad? Not yet. Unproven, that's what I would say. It's Harry Kane. I mean, let's face it, when you play in the Bundesliga, I've managed Bayern briefly, and it's very easy to get results in the Bundesliga. The rest of the league are not very good teams. And let's face it, when you're playing in a team of that quality against teams who are not very good, then you are going to score lots of goals if you're a half-decent player. And on the continent, they also get a lot more space than they get in the Premier League. And I think like players like Gyökeres and Sesko are finding that out, that they're not getting the space anymore that they're used to. So Harry Kane getting all those goals doesn't surprise me. He's probably getting so much space he thinks he's an astronaut. I think we need to show, go and put on a real show. Let's do it for the fans. Late they never press. No, I want to press him, but we'll split the difference. Lots of hard tackling. What was that? Deserved his yellow card, so maybe he needs to be told not to tackle too much. And Barco's going to reach his yellow card limit soon. Let's go. One more goal and I will say we will win this. Don't get the goal, it will probably be a draw. Watch the Bundesliga on YouTube. The Bundesliga are not making as much money as given the TV rights to YouTubers. Goodness me. That's quite shocking, David. That's really shocking. I mean, Germany are still a very, very powerful nation. And still producing very, very good players. The problem is the players they produce tend to go to England. Oh, what a chance. Hit the post. Mind you, Norwich also hit the post, so we can't complain. There's a spread of key passes, but nothing that I should be worried about. Get in! Atom! 2-0. Oh, what's the referee doing? Why? Have we gone and stood in front of the goalkeeper again? Yeah, who is this geezer? He needs to stop doing that. Have we got someone on Mark the keeper? All right, let's make some subbies. João Gomez is absolutely exhausted. So Bajcetic can come in there. Timon can come in there. Winkler's not playing very well, so Maston Tueno can come up top. Newerton is done. And Mane is very, very tired. Come on, hold on, boys. Hey, Callum, how are you doing? How the shift from mainstream media to independent media has changed. I don't know what game you were watching, Callum. I think we were lucky to come away with a draw. I felt that in the second half that Iwobi was playing hell with us. Like Iwobi had so much space out on that left-hand side. Every time he got the ball, he was in oceans of space. He was just playing with us. And, whoa. I thought we were very, very lucky. I thought that the goal that we scored should have been disallowed. And I think if it hadn't been Man United, any other team would have had that disallowed for a push. 2 hands on his back. Clear push. So, yeah, I was quite happy to get a draw out of that, to get at least 1 point this season. They've been really poor already. I thought against Arsenal, they were really good. And in the FPL stream I did, somebody asked me if they should bring United players in for this week against Fulham, and I said I wouldn't, because those are the games that we tend to lose. And I just told him I would not bring United players in for Fulham. No chance, because traditionally we don't play well. We just don't turn up. And the same happened this week again. Yeah, I thought so as well. On a different day, it would have been given a foul, but I think Arsenal probably just edged it. Although United played really well, I was really pleased with them last week. That there was effort, and we did at times try to control the ball. So I thought last week I was quite pleased with how they played, even though we lost. This week they were awful, really awful. And I'm not quite sure why Fernandes was complaining. The referee did brush past him. But that shouldn't be a reason why Fernandes goes and blazes a penalty over the bar. He needs to just compose himself again. And I don't think the referee meant anything by it. He wasn't deliberately trying to put him off. But Fernandes, just compose yourself again and get on with it. What is wrong with you, boy? Newton. So we are almost there. Oh, 1 million. Oh, for qualifying for the Champions League. Well, I do remember giving him that to keep his wages down, thinking we're not going to get anywhere near the Champions League. Right, I need to, before moving on, he's not available, so it's good, because he was not available. Carcares, we played him, and we played Velasco. So that means Diamonde can come back into the team. Van Beek comes back into the team. We could even have Chiesa playing. Missouri comes back into the team. Timon comes onto the left. So we have almost got a fit team. Mane can be replaced by Rualt. So we got a fit defence. Bajcetic could play. Can he play as a volante? Yeah. Chiesa can come in as the volante. Arribas will play. We did well here. Corrado can come in. Silva comes back onto the wing. It's just Winkler. Maston Tueno can even play up top for Winkler. So I've got a fully fit team. So we actually rotated really well there. Standard of refereeing in England is not good. What do you think, boys? Is the standard of refereeing good or not so good? I'm going to say they're doing a hard job. I'm going to stick with the referees I am. Because I know FM. I'm not going against the referees. No, we don't need to do that. We can play a fit team, and we're 4-0 up, so we don't need to do that. A fit team should beat them. Oh, he looks good. Even playing there. Only 46 to 70 million. It's 28 though, but no negatives. He looks good. Hopefully we'll get a ton of money. Bruno hit the ball into the river time. It was a terrible penalty. Bruno has tantrums. He might have had a tantrum. The referee brushed him and put him off his preparation. Pick the ball up, put it down again, prepare again. There was no reason for what he did. If Amarin is because of his persistent at playing Bruno as a number 8. I don't think they will sack Amarin. I think the board believe in him and they're going to give him every opportunity. I think he wants to build a project over 3 years and they're going to allow him that time. So I think we're stuck with him for better or for worse for probably 3 years. And, you know, obviously I hope he can get it to work, but there's so many players needed in so many positions. That's going to take 3 years to make those changes. Still not fit. Surely not. Bournemouth beating Olympic Lyon 4-1. Surely not. Yeah, let's come off that this time. See, we've got a really fit team now and all the unfit players are on the bench. We did a good job there. So, let's get to the final, boys. I should be saying, do not blow this. Yeah, forget about the first leg. Focus. It's only half time. Allowing the Big Six to win semi-var. I'm not sure, James. I think if you look at the smaller teams, they've had some dodgy decisions as well, even already in the season. It's not just the bigger teams who are getting decisions. There have been other decisions for the smaller teams as well. I think it kind of goes... I think it just evens out over a season. I would love them to do away with VAR. I think that if you have bad luck in one game, you'll just get good luck in another game. It's just that was the way that football always was. And I think doing away with it would probably be a good thing. Go on. Somebody hit it. Chiesa injured already. That's a bit of a blow. Can you make it to half-time, boy? He's in a important position there, though. Just get to half-time. Still got a little bit of puff. What's wrong with him anyway? Wants to stay on, but the injury's affecting him. I got two of them injured. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Aribas wants to stay on. The injury, he thinks he can get through it, but he will miss the next game if I keep him on. Let's get them to half-time and we'll change them. Come on, boys. We're not doing very well, but it's hard to see they're going to win this 5-0. I don't want to rush into that decision, taking the players off. That's what the game wants me to do. Come on, boys. Remember, we are a better team than Atalanta. They are pushing up, though. They've got a lot of players up there. Go on, Maston Twainer. Go on, Sam. No. The pass was through the middle, you donkey. Could take Chiesa off now. Aribas isn't showing a hospital sign. So I think he'll be okay. No, don't sack another manager. It's just an endless cycle of sacking managers. And then we'll have to get used to another manager's system, and that'll take a couple of years. Gertrude Van Beek, that's what we need. Now they're not coming back. So yeah, don't sack the manager just for the hell of it again. But what a big result the first game of the weekend was. Spurs beating City, huh? Who'd have called that one? And all those players who brought in Reinders and Haaland to their FPL squads will be kicking themselves. Shouldn't go chasing points. Although I am considering wildcarding this week. I just really feel that I have to. Because despite the injuries, I've got 2 players from West Ham and I've got 2 players from Villa. And they are probably the worst teams I've watched so far in the Premier League. Neither of them can score. And I just don't know what is wrong with... They were fine in pre-season. They were absolutely fine. So I've got like 6 players that I really don't want to play. So we need to take Chiesa off. Bajtic can come on. One or two of the players need to have a kick up the backside as well, I think. Like Maston Twain, Missouri. Not been good enough so far. That was just a real shocker. I didn't see Spurs beating them. In fact, I said I put Pedro Porro in my FPL team simply because he wasn't going to get a clean sheet, but he could get an attacking return. I didn't see them beating City 2-0, I've got to admit. But all those boys who brought in Reinders and Haaland into their FPL teams will be kicking themselves. Oh boy. The Premier League is so unpredictable, isn't it? Who's this? Complacent. Not good enough. If they score a goal, might give them a rocket. Complacency is not good enough. Nice. Good tackle, Badgetic. See, he's there again. He's going to be a regular starter. Has to be next season. Newcastle could. Not going to say they can't. I'd find it hard to believe if they did, given that with their forward struggles are their problem. Who are the complacent boys? Badgetic, I'm surprised at you. Arribas probably needs to come off then. So Newerton can come on. Corrado, Aston Twaino is having a shocker. Corrado. You're going to have to stay on there, aren't you? Utara can play in that position. He's not very good, but he can play there. Or actually, we can put Silva in there. And probably Timon. That will do. See it through, boys. At Bournemouth winning, probably. Yeah, they're still winning because they're only losing 1-0. Are you watching the draw? Yeah, if I can, if I get a chance, I'll definitely watch those draws. I do like it. Yeah, the new format. It's really funny how people last season were like, what is this? If they'd been playing Football Manager, they'd have known exactly what was going on. Like, some Football Manager players were much more clued in than the pundits on TV. It's just like the pundits didn't understand how it worked, but Football Manager players had completely understood it. Diamonde. Is that 2 or 3-0 now? 2-0. What's Barco doing all on his own there? He can't find where his teammates are. He just celebrates on his own. Yeah, it's good, James, because it does stop those groups of death. Everybody has a chance. You will play 2 very, very good teams. But then you will play 6 teams who you've got a chance against. And so I love the format. I think it's great. Everybody has a chance. That was a job well done by me, especially, for bringing in those players against Norwich. Now I can give them a rest. They can pretty much all have a rest. Pretty much giving them all a day off. He doesn't need a day off, but he does. 20 players have a day off. So we are going to be in the final. Oh, it's going to be in Scotland. And we're going to play Bournemouth. And look, like, this is so weird. FM, come on. This is just like, we have to play Bournemouth in the game before the end of the season. So we play Bournemouth, Liverpool, Bournemouth. That's just so FM. You have a practice match against them. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Nobody is having silver. You're on your bike. Not unless you're going to offer me 130, 140 million. Chelsea. I guess if we beat Chelsea, we will be 73, 5 points ahead of Liverpool. With a game in hand. It's still not over yet. We still need to keep winning. Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan. Yeah, I like the new format because it stops all that. That's so even if you have to play those 3 teams, then you'd still have 4 other games, and that's 12 points if you win those 4 other games. That's all you need to actually get through to the playoff round. It's about 12 points. Silver 9.65. These boys are starting to train well, play well. Their morale is tip-top. This is our year. But we could still lose the title. Mane, Van Beek, Diamande. Why does he do this? Mane is in good form. João Gomez, Barco on the wing. No, I don't agree with that. Valesco and Fink. I'm going to go with that and tweak it. So we need to bring Barco back here. Arribas can come back in. Van Beek and Diamande can switch. Bajcetic can come in for Van Beek because he gets very tired. Corrado for Velasco. That's a pretty good team. Can see that I'm light in midfield. Bajcetic isn't quite ready yet, but he will be next year. So we have Timon, Carcares, Rualt. Half tempted to play Atom in this game. Let's play Atom, give Diamande a rest before he starts whinging that he's tired again. Rualt, Van Beek. Scott ready yet? No. Dominguez. Newerton, Utara and Marston Twano. We'll put Valesco on the bench. Come on, boys. Good win against Chelsea. They're only in 11th. Oh, right. I think we should focus on our recent good form and reinforce the positive feeling around the club at the moment. Okay, what's that one then? Where's the reinforce section? Reinforce the positive atmosphere. Is that go and play your natural game? Go out there and play with confidence. It's not that good. Expressionless. Neutral. It's not that good, but that was a tough one. I just want them to go out there, play their natural game. Don't worry too much. Even if we lose, we've still got those 2 or 3 games in hand. But we are at home. Chelsea are in 11th. This is a game we should win. In my save, the season after I won the league with Stockport, 2038, we finished 6th. Thought I was going to get sacked. Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, sometimes they can, David. Now, what's gone on here? These are important results. Man United drew and Liverpool lost. So Man United now can only get 72 points. We've got 4 games in hand on United. Liverpool can only get 74 points. We have 15 points available. Those are big results. Big results. In fact, I think I need to save the game. Just in case the game crashes. So those are very, very big results. We have qualified for the Champions League as a result of that. Oh, we got budgets. Oh, are we ready for this? 64 million. You cheapskates. You cheapskates. I thought we were going to get a lot more than that. That buys 1 player. The wage budget, we've only got... Well, we've got 300 to play with in the wage budget, but I was expecting more than that. Come on then, let's go and beat Chelsea. Let's go and win the title as soon as possible. In fact, a win here... If we win here, we will have 73 points. United cannot catch us. Liverpool could get 1 point, could get 74. We'll be almost home and dry if we win here. Come on, boys. Huh? We need results elsewhere to go in our favour, but if they do, then a win against Chelsea will see us win the title. Now, because Liverpool got a point, didn't they? So they didn't go in our favour. Should get some extra budget out of winning the Europa League. Yeah, that's probably why the board have set the budgets now. We could win the title and the Europa League. That would be an insane season. Yeah, let's go with the home form. At some point, we've got to lose. Because we're not actually taking part in this, at some point, we've got to lose. I fully expect us to get beaten at some point. Eventually, these boys are not going to turn up. They're going to have a bad game and we're going to lose. But it doesn't really matter with all the games in hand that we've got. Losing one is not going to make any difference. Unless morale plummets as a result. But I can't see that happening. Come on, Corrado. We need a big game from you. João Gomez is not playing well already. Arribas is not either. He's on a yellow card. He's getting better. Come on, boys. We have a corner. Set piece. Where's Atom? There he is! Oh, it's Mane. It's 1-0. I thought it was Atom for a minute. The most annoying thing in my save is the transfer money. That, funnily enough, David, if you've been following along, you'll know that Ipswich are doing that to me regularly. Every winter transfer window, I lose my budget. So I've got to remember to spend everything. I can't afford to carry over. That's happened to me the last 2 transfer windows in the winter. I've lost all my budget. I lost 48 million once. I think I only lost 18 million this time, but still. The time before last, I lost 46, 48 million, something like that. No, this is the first time, Sampas, that we will have made it to the Champions League. We have struggled and struggled for the last 2.5 seasons before this season, and this will be the first time getting to the Champions League. And we still could win the title, and we still win the Europa League final. But I do need to strengthen. In midfield, we are very light. Good players, but very light. We need more. Oh, Arribas again. He doesn't half hit the ball these days. Who's injured now? Have I got someone injured? Can definitely take this to another level. Is somebody injured out there? No. Winkler's not playing well. You got 10 minutes, boy, before you'll be coming off. Yeah, I think I'm learning that. Just spend the money. Even if you don't need anybody at that time, just buy young players or something. Especially in this save. I've not come across that before, where they're just taking the money off me all the time. Yeah, this will be like kind of cool going into the Champions League next year. We do have some good players, but I still need to bring 2 or 3 in. A good right back would be good. A good defensive mid. Maybe a winger, a left winger. Oh, Winkler, what a chance. I'd expect you to score these, boy. He's having an off day today, Winkler. Oh, nearly. Come on, we're all over them. Chelsea have only had 2 shots. This will mean it's almost over. It's almost done, boys. Hold on. You are almost there. Yeah, need a new goalkeeper as well. Yeah, David, definitely. I mean, I've just learned that myself. Spend the money. Right, time for some changes. Let's just check the opposition first. Missouri's knackered. Kakares can come in there. Silver's gone. Otara can come in there. Winkler is useless. Valesco can come in there. And João Gomez, poor. See these yellow cards. Van Beek and Dominguez. And take that off. Strange that we are winning, but so many players weren't playing very well. That is very strange to see. For 3 years I've not been able to buy a decent goalkeeper. I haven't been able to buy one, David, because they've cost too much. And I've needed to bring in other players. But Meslier's not cutting it. He's just like makes so many errors. But he's been good of late, which means that he's probably due to make a few more errors. Go on, win that ball. We need to win the ball. That's how we win, by winning the ball. Oh, it's 1-1. Look at this. Look at this from... Is it going to be disallowed? Are we going to have the benefit of a disallowed goal? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't get these decisions. I guess if you don't put your chances away, you can't win football matches. But we see this all the time. Where we're absolutely blasting teams. But I did say a defeat could be coming soon. We still should be okay. It's just one more win. That's all we need out of 5 games. Just one more win. Yeah, I've got Nivas, who he's only 21, and he's supposed to be become a very, very good goalkeeper, but he's just a bit young at the moment. Chance, get in. Oh, come on, referee. Not again. Not another disallowed goal. He didn't look offside to me. Oh, come on, FM. VAR's okay for Chelsea, but not for us. Oh, come on. Just don't panic. It's just FM being FM. Even if we lose, it's just a blip. Oh, sometimes this game drives me nuts. We could have won the title in this game. Go on. Go on. Oh, he's miles offside. That is miles offside. What is with these disallowed goals, FM? What is this about? How many have we had in this episode? 4 or 5 disallowed goals? Why are you suddenly doing this now? That one you could see is miles offside. Chelsea gonna sneak a winner now after 3 disallowed goals or something? No, 1-1. That's okay. If that's the way FM wants to play that, that's fine. The Winkler, I blame Winkler. He just did not play. Top player like that. So, Liverpool, they can get 74. It's just 1 more win out of 4. That's because our goal difference is like worth an extra point. So we just need 1 more win. That's all. And could it be against West Ham? Let's rest them. Is this where it happens? Let's rest those as well. You don't need to train at this point in the season. West Ham. Come on, 3 points and the title is ours. Set the record for the Premier League worst discipline. 75 yellow cards and 2 red cards. It's helped us to win the league, though. And that's all that counts. I don't know why it feels normal to have a lead led and Norwich in the Premier League. Leeds and Norwich in the Premier League. Yeah, regulars in the Premier League not so long ago, Leeds and Norwich. Why he keeps doing that, I don't know. Newerton, Valesco. Yeah, not unhappy with that. But I'm unhappy about these two. There's no need for that. Hold a team meeting again. We can secure the title here. Well, let's tell them they're not unexpected. Yeah, let's tell them that. I'm so proud of everyone for getting this far. One more win out of 4, that's all we need. Is it going to be this one against West Ham? Sorry, the Bloody Bubble song gets on my nerves. It's kind of like a weird choice of song, I do agree. It's a weird choice of song for a football team. I think what gets on my nerves more than the song is the fact that they blow all those bubbles onto the pitch if they score a goal. I'm quite sure there's a need for that. That probably gets on my nerves more than the song. Still no Scott, no Humphreys. Come on, boys. This is it. This is your moment. Winning the Premier League, though, doesn't give me a lot of faith that we'll win the Europa League as well. I think the Premier League's done and dusted. I'd be very, very surprised if we don't win the Premier League from here in. Come on then, boys. Let's do it. Do it for the fans who've stuck by you after those horrible 2 seasons. Are we going to win the Premier League before the episode finishes tonight? It is just 1 win. Liverpool could still catch us on points, but make up 20 goals in goal difference, probably not. Lots of throw-ins. Can we have a goal from a throw-in? Nice. Go on, where's the pass? There it is. Oh, Winkler, you have got yourself way out of form, haven't you? You'd put your mortgage on him. What is wrong with Winkler? How can we help you? You should have brought that down, but it's okay in the end. Come on, Silva. Is there a goal coming? It's a long highlight, so you suspect something's coming at the end of it. Go on, there's a pass on there, surely. Oh, not again. We're going to have one of these games, are we? Woodwork Kings. Yeah, shots on target ratio it's all wrong. Absolute pummeling in the first 15 minutes, but here's the goal for West Ham because our lines are wrong. The game's going to bring it to, needs to add excitement to the end of the season. It's not happy with a team running away with the title. Got to have a bit of excitement towards the end. So the lines are all wrong in this game. And that's because West Ham will be playing a wing play system. So what we need to do is drop the line. We'll do it just a little bit for now. Praise all your players individually on their conduct. Yeah, I could do that. But won't need to. If we beat West Ham here, we won't need to. Morale will be at an all-time high. This game, the game's just given me a test, and when you're not getting shots on target, there's something wrong with your lines. And so, I mean, I don't know, because I haven't seen enough highlights, but I'm guessing West Ham play wing play. They're trying to get behind the back of us. If we score, we've solved the problem. But silver even can't get one on target, so we haven't solved the problem yet, because that still isn't getting any better. So what we might have to do is just come into a mid block, so I can drop the line a little bit more, and then hopefully that will solve the problem. Yeah, here we go. Shot on target now. If we solve the problem, we'll score. Still not quite, but we're going to leave it at this because we're getting... It's a little better at 20%. Oh, still can't put it in. I think we'll leave it at this because we're getting closer. It's probably a low block that's needed. Because West Ham have not been in the game since we started playing with the lines. It's now 25%, so it's better. But it's probably a low block that's needed, not a mid block. We've stopped West Ham playing completely, but we've just got to improve that. We can just improve that a little bit. West Ham have completely stopped playing. They need a rollicking. This isn't good enough. And then I need to drop back into a low block. And that is the only thing I can think of now. We're getting closer. The more we drop the lines, the closer we're getting. We started hitting the post now. That's getting close. No, it's to do with the lines. This is the lines are in the wrong place. That's all it is. You've just got to find where the lines should be. If we score, we've solved it. If they score, the lines are... We still haven't solved the problem. But what you notice that West Ham really haven't played, although dropping into a low block has allowed West Ham back into it, and we haven't played. It's just something not right, but it's getting better. I think I just need to be patient. Swap some personnel over now. Because that is still not good. It's 15.5 is 30%. It's better than it was. And get rid of the donkeys. For some reason I don't have... Oh yes, I do. I have Corrado on the bench. Finkler is not playing well. Neither is Silva. 3 top strikers not playing very well. Barco and Van Beek are tired. So Dominguez can come in. No, Bajcetic can come in there. Trust Bajcetic to do the job. It's got better. 30%. It's up from 20%, but it's not up enough. So that maybe... Let's have a look at West Ham's general fitness. So maybe... There's one more thing that we can do. We'll go back up, but we'll keep that standard. Because we didn't try that one. We missed out that one. But of course, the game. It's too early. Again, we've hit the bar. It's too early to be winning the title as well. The game is. It's not exciting enough for the game. It needs us to lose a couple of games to get us a bit nervous. So a couple of draws, it suddenly starts to look a little bit nervy. But Liverpool must be losing, are they? Are Liverpool losing? Because they'd be 4 points, but we only have one game in hand now. Yeah, it's just the game making it. Oh, let's make it really exciting. We don't want it to be a runaway. Let's make it really exciting. It's better, but not good enough. Just have to put it down to shit performances. Oh, they'll just have to have a rocket when they come back into the dressing room. Oh, we could have won the title in this episode, but we didn't. Failure is always hard to take. So we are 3 points clear of United. They can't catch us. The goal difference is 21. They're not going to make that up. So they're gone. Liverpool are the only ones who can catch us. They can get 74 points. We still need one win from 3. And that's assuming Liverpool win both their games. So it's just the game being the game. There's nothing you can do about that. So we have a game when? Oh, Arsenal. And then because we've got to play Liverpool. So my guess is we'll win the title against Bournemouth. Liverpool will beat us. We might get a draw against Arsenal. I don't know. We haven't got the easiest run in. But I'm guessing we'll win the title against Bournemouth, having lost in the Europa League against Bournemouth. That's my guess. Okay, that's going to be it for tonight. It's now almost 10 o'clock. And I don't understand that. I can only put it down to the game being the game. 1-1 against Chelsea, 0-0 against West Ham. All our strikers have suddenly decided they can't play football. And I guess we will win the title, but it's too soon for the game to allow us to do that. So we'll be back on, what day is it today? I won't be back tomorrow because I want to watch the Liverpool-Newcastle game, of course. But I'll be back on Tuesday and we'll be playing those last 4 games. We will play against Bournemouth in the final in comprehensive highlights. I do believe that a final needs to be given that respect. And so I'll be back on Tuesday and we shall finish the season on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure that it's all done. It's just the game being the game. And the game needs everybody to feel a little bit more excited than having us win the title at this point. So thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, give us a like. Likes are down tonight. Views are down tonight. People are busy, I guess. In fact, likes are very much down tonight. And thank you very much anyway for coming along, chatting to me, and making this worthwhile for me doing it. And I shall see you all hopefully on Tuesday when we will win the league. I'm pretty sure of it. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.